All right, so this is someone's SOS Oracle messages, 911 messages. Someone who may really need to see or hear something right now, but I'm also testing not using my microphone and trying to see if that will help the audio on this. So I'm just giving a really short thing because I have to make it and then process it and then view it and actually publish it to YouTube in order to know whether it works or not. So, all right. Well, this is, this is for someone who's feeling really alone right now. I am so sorry, honey. You are never alone, though. Your spirit team is always around you. And don't feel like you would put a burden on other people or bother other people if you are feeling lonely. Don't be scared to reach out to those, you know? And if they do act like they're too busy for you right now, then maybe that's a sign, you know? Maybe that's a sign that they're not really good for your highest good right now. If you feel like you can't reach out to certain friends or family members because you're feeling lonely or you need to talk to somebody, then maybe we need to reevaluate those, right? We've got anger and chains and hiding your true self. I think this is what you're coming out of, breaking that anger and those chains. And you're feeling alone right now, really vulnerable. Look, she's naked in the middle of this courtyard. Ancient Greece and Roman is coming to mind. But I think this is what's happening, is your authentic self is trying to come out, honey. Wow, let's pull some more cards though. I'm pulling these Prism Tarot cards. They're really cute. I love them. And they're such a good fit, especially if you're, shorter in height, you have smaller hands. It's a really good fit. Just saying. This one, transition, exactly. A transition, and there might be, you're going to be, these emotional and mental upheavals happen for a reason. It happens for a reason, and you're transitioning out of this, well, fuck you, I'm not going to be vulnerable, I'm not going to show that side, I'm not going to admit that weakness, because you've been conditioned to think that it was a weakness, but it's not, okay? Your spirit team is trying to show you this lion here and give you the courage that it's okay to be. There's another card in this deck that says naked before the stars. So we've got 6 of Cups, memories, and look, memories coming out under anger and change. So there's something that keeps bubbling up to the surface for you that's causing, and maybe you're having a lot of anger towards people around you, and you're like, wow, why did that make me so angry? Why am I getting so angry? Well, it's to do with the past, something that needs to be cut. It probably has nothing to do with those around you that have been making you feel angry. Let's get a card for hiding your true self, please, Spirit. Hiding your true self, Spirit, please. We've got number 6 on the ground. Look, we've got 666, by the way. Not a bad number. It's not really, I honestly don't think it really signifies the devil. We've just been programmed to believe such, okay? Because there were a lot of people out there who didn't want us to wake up to the realization that we could create our own reality and live wonderful lives, and that we don't need to work for the man every day. Hiding your true self, play, you guys. Letting that inner child come out. Maybe you feel essentially like, I'm a big kid at heart. I'm really a big kid. I've heard a lot of people say that. So they want to come out. That inner child wants to come out and wants to play. Maybe they were very competitive, We've got boxing gloves here too, so that's just, we'll put that right there because that's got the anger and chains. But there's creation here that wants to come out right here, and then ambition here also. So this is happening for you to open yourself up to new ideas and have new ambitions to point you towards something completely different. And I feel like for a lot of you, it has something to do with your spiritual aspect, okay? You're going to be handed and given a lot of opportunities I feel like, but the creation card's coming out under essentially the inner child. So what did you used to do? Did you finger paint when you were a kid? Did you, 5:05 on the timer as I look over, did you finger paint? Did you bedazzle stuff? You know, did you like to play games? You know, maybe you've got some kiddos of your own and you know, play board games, read, make friendship bracelets, try different ways of makeup or hairstyles. All right, hold on here. Shuffle a few more times and I get 3 cards here. Final outcome for each. Winter. Okay, so this winter has been a significant transition period for you, and I'm talking, okay, usually these reads are timeless, and it is timeless, but right now, for those of you who will be viewing this shortly after I post it, that is, wow, it's the end of the month. It's February 27th of 2022. It's February 27th, and if you're here in Oklahoma with me, you probably part of the people who had ice and snow a few days ago when we really thought spring was on its way to us. All right, so I felt like these cards needed to go differently. So Justice, the Sword of Truth. Oh my gosh, didn't I say it mentioned sword energy a while ago? The truth always comes out. The truth no matter what. You know, even if we see things differently from other people, sometimes we don't necessarily mean to hide the truth or intentionally keep things from people. And I feel like this is going back to a situation for you. So switch the energy as you must, okay? Maybe you feel like you were ready to fight and throw fists, throw hands because you thought somebody was lying to you about something. But in all honesty, they weren't intentionally lying or hiding it from you. They just were crappy at communicating. And that's where full, complete, and detailed communication comes into play. Justice will be served, though. We've got number 37, number 10, and number 46, which is also 10. We've got 2 10s here, and then we've got number 45 or number 9. And then we've got imagination under creation and the play card, right? So use your imagination. Or, you know, whenever I was younger, I used to imagine, you know, I loved fairy tales. I loved paranormal. I loved the idea of psychics and, you know, seeing ghosts and whatnot. All things magical, right? And I used to imagine, what if it would be so cool if I really was a princess in a tower, or there were fairies in the field and on and around the woods that we lived near. Whatever is going for you, though, this is a new beginning. You're following your divine guidance. Okay, you're following your divine guidance. You're doing really well. Okay, and you might feel like you get some information or you hear something and you're like, oh, I thought I was doing really good. What the fuck, universe? What the fuck, spirit? But that's not the case here. Certain things have to be said, and in that moment it might cause anger, but these things, we're going on a different route here, but these things have to be said in that moment to break the chains. Okay, sometimes there are people and situations around you that have to inflict that anger upon you in order for that chain to be broken, for that new perspective to come in. And it's going to come in really fast. It might not hit you at that moment, but I feel like maybe you were reflecting on a situation and you were like, oh shit, that's why that was said. That's what I gained from that moment, even though I was coming from a place of like just fed the fuck up with, right? Woo, okay. That's it on that. Also, I'm being drawn to this universal, these colors here and the light. So maybe you're really attracted to design or the aurora borealis or the cosmos just in general. I think I'm going to be doing a read. Yes, indeed, because these 2 cards fell out. Here today or tomorrow I'm going to do a read on the divine masculine and the divine feminine, because these two cards came out, Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands. So that was my friendly reminder about, yes, it's a good idea to do that read, Sarah. But anyways, we've got new beginnings coming. You may be expecting even the birth of a child into the family. Congratulations, by the way. But this is also signifying new ideas. You know, if you're not expecting a child right now, that's okay. There's like new financial opportunities, or even new creative opportunities that are going to come towards you, because you're coming out of this. You're coming out of that mental prison. You've had to literally, like, it's like you put yourself in a cell over the past so many years, and slowly you have been like, your healing process has been like cutting the bars on the cell door. It's been cutting the bars, and for each time something is released or a chain is broken, that bar like dissipate, and you're getting down to the final ones where you're on the verge, guys. You're on the fucking verge of being completely and emotionally stable and fulfilled. Emotional fulfillment. Just keep following that divine guidance. There could be some sort of obsession that you're overcoming, or somebody in your life is overcoming. And this could be, you know, an obsession about, you know, it could be a substance obsession. It could be an obsession harped around, I don't even know if I'm using that word right, but put around a specific place or scenario that happened, you know, maybe it happened a while back. Just know that, you know, the universe knows what it's doing, okay? It knows everything is destined and fated, good or bad. Everything happens for a reason. There are no mistakes, essentially, and there are no coincidences either. You are the magician of your life. You are the creator of your life. You are the one who makes it shit, or makes it seem like shit, or you can make it seem really awe-inspiring, and maybe you can be open to seeing all the magic around you. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to stop right there. I could keep going, of course, but I just remembered this is a test. This is only a test. And the time right now is 4:14, so somebody might want to look that up. Love and light, my dears.